Hello, welcome to this taste challenge. We have today Schlitz Malt Liquor, introduced in 1965 versus Busch Ice, introduced in 1995, 30 years later. Now you say that's not a good challenge because it's a malt liquor or malt liquor versus an ice lager. Well, you're right. But on the other hand, they're both 5.9% alcohol. They're both lager beers. I know they use a different process, but hey, I don't even know if I can tell them apart. The proof is in the pudding, or I should say in the lager, this blind taste challenge. Okay, so first we'll do the 1965 original OML. That's BI Busch Ice. Okay. Now you say, oh well, where did you buy that? Because I thought you couldn't get Busch Ice in Louisiana. We cannot. I bought this in Texas at and I was drinking some on the trip, so I don't have much left. I would love to have. I should have bought 2 6-packs. This was 5 something, might have been 4 something, 4.75 a 6-pack, and this was 5.73, something like that. It was like $1 difference. I bought this at a travel store between Houston and Dallas, and I bought this at Mercado de Familia in Beaumont. Okay, so they look the same, you know, clear, yellow, fizzy, a little more golden than your regular like Budweiser level. Not much head here, would be in a narrower glass, you know, straight up fluted type shape glass. Okay, so anyway, we've never gotten Busch Ice. People say, why did they stop selling it in Louisiana? We've never gotten it. Schlitz Malt Liquor is sold in Louisiana, but it's spotty. Like in this town you might find it, but it'd be outdated. Doesn't move well. In fact, I saw 18-ounce bottles of Schlitz Malt Liquor with the new design, and I wanted to buy it at that travel center, but I said, oh no, I'm not paying for outdated. It was like February or March. Even if it was only $1.09, I said, it's too outdated. It's too much expired. Oh, it was in Huntsville, Texas, right by the prison. You know, that's where I bought that the Busch Ice. It was on the corner of U.S. Highway 190 and Interstate 45. That little intersection area. Good. The aroma. It's like quasi-rich lager, sweetness, bready malts, honestly. Now, if you read the old 1965 Schlitz promotionals for the Bull Ice Schlitz Malt Liquor, they're talking about like they use 3 different malts and 5 hop varieties. Whether that's still the case today, I don't know. I have no proof either way. I think, okay. Okay, all right. This has more of a flinty, crisper aroma. That's more yeasty bready. Now my friend Dave was talking about it. He drank some Ice House 5.5 that tasted burnt. He said it was burnt. I'll say, what? He was drinking that yesterday. I gotta get a handle on what he's talking about, burnt. Okay, so I already think this is the ice beer and that's the malt liquor. I know one was a little bit higher when I filled it, but I can't remember which one anyway. They're both going to have a medium body, a very low hop profile, but they'll have some hops, a little spice there. You see, Bud Ice is always Busch Ice is always super crisp. It's got that little lager twang to it though, you know, because it's concentrated, because they filter out some of the ice crystals after they bring it down to freezing. Now the Bud Ice, somebody told me this the other day. I like Bud Ice because it reminds me of draft beer. It's like the closest thing to draft beer. My friend Paul, he used to do hangouts with us. He was telling me that yesterday. Day before yesterday, sorry. I said, it is a draft beer. It's a packaged draft beer. It's cold filtered. So he knows something, and he doesn't even study beer, but he was picking up on that. See, this has more of that bread dough, that yeasty thing. And if you notice, malt liquors seem to have more of that dough, that bread. I don't mean cookie dough, like bread dough. Even a touch of a sourdough thing going on. I don't know what it is. Something in the process. Which one's hoppier? I think the Busch Ice has a little more of a hoppy note. Now, I'm doing blind, so I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Now, which one's better? It's sort of like a tie, because they're both really good in their own area. In the ice beer category, Busch Ice holds its own against all of them. Maybe Natural Ice is a little better. I've never done a massive, there's the fridge, I was trying to beat that, but it has to cycle off and on to stay cool. I've never done a massive ice beer showdown. I just do the two of them one-on-one. It's a little complicated. A little paper note came through, like loose leaf paper. I picked that up a lot with the Central American lagers, so I don't know how to explain that, but it was there. I would never have a favorite. I would just be jumping back and forth, honestly. I'm going to save some of this for my friend David to try it. I believe he might want to try it. I usually stuff some paper towel in the can. It keeps it carbonated for a little while. You'd be surprised though, it could be hours and you pour it, it still foams up, and it's got that prickly carbonation, so they don't go flat super fast. They don't have a calorie count, but the Busch Ice calorie count is real low. It's like a 130 or something like that. Schlitz Malt Liquor, like the new label. It's been out about a year and a half, a year. The Stroh Brewing Company, yeah. Sure, malt liquor. You notice on here it doesn't say beer anywhere. Well, I did buy it in Texas. You can't sell beer in Texas if it's above 5%. It's got to be something else. Yeah, lager. You'll not see the word beer here. 150th day of 2017. Okay, 150th day of 2017. It's got the date, guys. Best by October 30th, 2017. And this is letter G. Here's the Julian code G04070824. Can't figure that out. William Kepley might know. All right, so let's do the reveal. I got it. Schlitz Malt Liquor. Had it written kind of crooked there. I couldn't read it at first. Yeah, BI. Busch Ice, BI. I did it. So let me know what you think about this incredible taste challenge. And wait a minute. What is